up?
It's cold.
And raining.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was winter, bro.
Yeah. And that's why it's about being hardcore matches because it's cold outside.
But you are not wearing.
Okay, no.
Another Saturday.
Another show.
Welcome, guys. It's the Hangout and Bed Center. We are here for episode 7.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
We are going.
Episode 7.
We are going out and the Hangout. Like,
we are smooth sailing now.
yeah, like we are cycling in.
Yeah. I'm becoming comfortable. Last week we were reminiscing on Mother's Day, asking people what they did about their mother. We had a feminist.
Yeah,
Feminist in the house.
Some conversation got heated at some point.
Our best friend betrayed us.
Yeah, like
and played for
another team. For some reason, we don't know why, but
he did it. Lucia was here. She's a journalist student. Was being asked some insight on journalism and how it affects the media space. So we had a great time. Pumza Squash was back to do collaborative conversations. She had interesting question. The question was, as you are evolving, how do you integrate and evolve in the industry and not get lost? We had an interesting comment from Mr. Ronald. Mr. Ronald said, sometimes, you just gotta stick to your values so much and make yourself indispensable so that the industry conforms more to you than you conform. I'm like, dude, you have to be on some indispensable.
Yeah, like
your talent. Yeah, you have to be like that.
It has to speak for itself.
How do you get to indispensable?
Yeah, like how do you get to that level?
Of like the industry will conform to me. Let's have it, Mr. Ronald. You are the one who brought us this be indispensable. How do you get to indispensable? To say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep my values and the industry has to adjust and accommodate me. Like, can everybody do that? Like, is it a practical thing? Is it a goal that somebody can like, okay, I'm gonna hit that target?
It's an impossible thing to do, but it's doable. It depends on how hard you work, and everything that you do when you put things together. When you do something, actually, I don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to put it in a manner where it's going to be much simpler. Okay, let me do it this way. If you are a sweeper, right, and then there's a lot of sweepers, which means anybody can take your job.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because everybody can do it. But the thing is, when you do something, as much as there's a lot of people who can do the same thing, but when you are there, people, they can see the difference. That Ronald was here.
Okay.
Put
his signature.
Nazarene was here.
Yeah.
Code. Alright, so when you do it with finesse. Do it with a bit of extra. Put some significance in your art. Yeah, put some like flex it up. Have something that you bring to the table that like people will miss you. Like, you know what? We had a sweeper, but she brought food. That thing. Or like he's talking about sweeping. It's not. I love that he gave that example. It's because sweeping is basic. Everybody can.
Yeah, like everyone can do it.
But I want you to take example when you've had to sweep the house and when your mom has had to sweep the house. They're different. The smell, everything is just like So I get it. So when you're doing your art, guys, that's the go-to. Make yourself indispensable. So I think that's the hashtag for us. How do you become indispensable, or just hashtag it indispensable. So work on your art so that you're indispensable, so that you are memorable. Everybody can sing. What makes you singing different? Everybody can act. What makes you acting different?
Yeah, laugh. Who can laugh better than
the Joker? Joker time.
Yeah.
Why is so serious? All right, so I was at the harbor. I think this week. I think finally I saw the logos, the ship. So I think I'm going there. If you're around, I'll let you know. But I'm going there next week at least. I have a hot date. No.
The way you said it.
No, like I was with a lady friend there. So she's like afraid of water. I'm like, it's not even moving. So now she then saw the boat. I'm like, oh wow, and they were like school kids and wow, the way it was being done, it was more than just because when you tell us that there's a boat that has books, it just kind of seems a bit boring.
Yeah.
But now if you see the spectacle, there's people registering, there's school kids. So when you see the whole spectacle, it's because it's called a book fair and there were kids, there were their school kids, or different schools, like there were primary school kids, high school kids, and so there was a lot of commotion.
Yeah, there was a lot of things going.
Yeah, it's like, wow, I can actually do it.
On the 2nd of June.
It's even on the 2nd of June. That's why, so this week is the final week.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I think I might actually.
On the corner here, you can even see it from the.
Yeah. So I think I might actually eventually just do it this week. If I get to do it, if you're around, if you're nearby, I think we can, but every day.
Let me have a drink on that.
It's got one.
No.
No. I know.
Every day. Hey.
Yeah.
The way you said it, like.
Every day.
Yeah, like every day. I'm like. Mathematics, like, yeah. Calculations.
All these ladies don't read.
You're already here. The boat is here. You're already here. You just walk in.
So, what? It's Africa Day today. South Africa. I don't know why South Africa didn't. Did anybody do that research? I think I'm going to just do a slight research work. I didn't have time to do it this week. Why South Africa opted not to do Africa Day? Because
it's only 9 countries that celebrate.
I had on the radio they were shutting out that this week was Africa Week.
Yeah, because
like when Mr. Ronald, Mr. Tapsi like posted on the group, then I went to to do like a search about it, and I'm like, yeah, we don't.
Oh, that's South Africa.
We don't celebrate.
Nah, we good.
Like
It's just there.
We are okay. No, but where we're from, it was big. Because I'm from Zimbabwe, it was big. Africa Day was big. You see, and like you were saying, only 9 countries celebrated.
Apparently, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So
No, they actually most countries celebrate it, but only 9 actually declared
a public holiday. Oh, okay. All right. So if you're out there in Africa celebrating Africa Day, that's Happy Africa Day. Here in South Africa, we wait for 24 September. We go on that heritage.
Oh, yeah.
We go Heritage Day.
So you're basically celebrating
I'm just saying every day is an African day for us. Maybe that's why we don't.
Oh, so on Heritage Day, are we wearing the attires?
Heritage Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if we have a show, but whoever will be. I'm joking. The closest son.
Yeah. No.
I don't know if you didn't see that.
I think you're gonna see Gabriel's dreadlocks on his face.
Oh, this is the look. My look is based on, I don't know who watches series. If you know Vikings.
Yeah.
I love the way. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. If you know, if there's a thing called C.
Yeah.
The boy.
Yeah.
I don't like the boy because he's weak, but then the dreadlock, the way what he did with that's what I'm going. No, the boy is weak, bruh.
I was big at some point. I'm like,
Can you get so far?
can you toughen up?
Because the father was gangster, bruh.
Yo, he was killing people.
If you haven't watched the series called C, it's an interesting watch. It's on Apple TV. It's about when the whole world is blind, and then 2 children get born and they can see, and then they are hunted.
Huh? It was hard for me to focus first when I watched that series because watching people like that is not easy.
Yeah, it's interesting. So it's an interesting watch. It's an interesting watch. All right, so welcome back to the show. This is what we've got. Thandazani is back with collaborative conversation. politician. Are you voting?
Yeah.
Are you voting?
Voting.
Are you voting this week? Our resident politician is back to close down our theme for the month. Our theme for the month was getting started, so we're closing it down today. So Thandazani will help us with that, and we have a guest, Leo, will be in the building, and we get to know all about him. The boy from Cape Town. West Coast meets East Coast. He'll be in the building and he'll be telling us more about what he does and what he's into. Yeah, he has promised us. Well, I won't tell you what he has promised us. But
Oh yeah, you'll see.
we'll see what he has promised us. But what's trending, man?
Yo, this week, what has been trending? It's all bad news, G. Like totally bad news. There was a story about this nigga from Idols. It's okay, I don't remember his name, but he sent a song via email to Prince KB.
Oh, I saw that.
So he even tagged him on TikTok, Instagram, like doing a short video of the song. Fast forward 2024, Prince KB makes a song and does a challenge. And when he hears the song, he's like, no man, this is my song. So when he did, so he went on Insta and he was like, hey man, this is my song. Can you at least let me jump on it?
Yeah.
Then he just blocked him.
Wow.
I was like, okay, can you be that cold? Like,
but what happens though with big producers, like in that instance? Are you out of creativity?
Like,
don't you want to give flowers where they're what happens? What happens with Mr. Ronald, big people? What happens with big people in such scenarios whereby somebody gives you their work and you don't wanna give them credit? What's that about?
No, I think people they don't want to recognize others that there's somebody who can do things better, because once you are recognized, so I think for them it's hard to accept that as much as this guy is unknown, but he can do bigger things than him. So now if people don't think that, oh okay, so I wish there's a guy who can do it better. So I don't know, and the ego at the same time.
because the thing was, they are not doing the same thing. Prince KB is a DJ, and this nigga is a singer.
All right.
So why would you wanna like?
And you're already there.
Yeah, you're already known big.
Taps, what do you think happens in these scenarios?
It's a bit of a tricky one, to be honest with you. I apologize for my voice. A lot of shouting has been happening. I think the artist needed to acknowledge Prince KB before letting out stuff. He just acknowledged.
Of which he did.
But now it's now creating a problem. Because did he then get permission from Prince KB?
No.
To go ahead.
To like tag him.
Yes.
Tia, I want to say something. You want to say something? Oh no.
No, you can continue.
No. Did Prince KB?
Okay. But Khaled firstly like wrote a short message like, hey, I like your music. I like your style. Can we collaborate on something? Then Prince KB went quiet. Then he sent an email, emailing the song. Yeah. Just to see if he can reply on any platform.
So my thinking is that he should not have released without getting confirmation from Prince KB.
No, Prince KB is the one that released.
Oh, he released without.
And then
I did not know that.
Then wants to discredit the guy, then block the guy.
I did not know that was the story.
That's what happened.
No, Prince KB is in the wrong on this one.
Yeah, but why would big people do that? Because it's not the first time we've heard such a story. Tia, I wanted to say something.
No, from my side, I'm thinking that Prince KB could have just used this opportunity where the guy complained and blocked him. And then he could have just said, my guy, you know what? Come back. So they're already trending. He's coming back he's never been out of the limelight, but then now he's coming back with something great. He has uplifted someone who needed help. But I think for me, I don't wanna add to what they've already said. But at the end of the day, this is a chance for KB to redeem himself. Prince KB to redeem himself. Help
So
the
you
guy
are
out.
Prince
Because
is
it's already, you know, the guy just wants recognition. He just wants exposure. Maybe he can continue.
Come on, guys. But Charlie, okay, he is not on the spotlight, but he has done something. Because he was one of the top 7 in
Idols.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like he's already out there, but he just wanted to do.
Then
I guess he liked Prince KB, like his kind of music and everything. So he wanted to collaborate with him.
I think he's just unlocked his potential of making it big.
Because I feel like
He doesn't
it's,
need Prince KB anymore.
No, it does.
See, like,
Because
platforms like this.
Because what I'm saying it does, what it's the whole effect of why we always see the same faces. It's like how many top 7s are there in Idols? Because Idols is an every year thing. So being in top 7 Idols doesn't mean anything. In fact, being a winner in Idols, sorry to Idols.
But guys,
But how many winners do you actually know by name?
I only know Kayam.
You get what I mean? So now
I know a lot of them.
the winner, like
The winners.
who won this year, who won last year.
I only know 2.
Okay, not
Wow, you are average. let's or you follow it like that.
Yeah, I follow
Okay,
it
fine.
like that.
So how? Okay, of the ones that you know, how many have made it?
Only
It's always the
Kayam
same
is
thing.
still relevant.
Yeah, you can leave them 5, right? But how many have made it?
Only one is relevant today.
Who?
Kayam.
Yeah, everybody. Like, if they idols, people say Captain. Like,
Okay, if you listen to gospel, you would know Snare.
oh, okay.
Oh,
So I know Snare.
Snazzy.
She was there.
All right.
Did she win?
She came number 2.
With this kid, Prince
And also
KB,
no Kolo.
don't you think it was like probably staged to promote?
Exactly, that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't
Nah.
think so. Listen, I think
Like-
because remember,
Don't rub them off.
No,
I'm not rubbing him off.
Yeah, because I'm like, the problem with this industry is anything is actually possible.
Yeah, like
Remember we were talking about in the gym, we were talking about that Drake and
yeah.
I can all right, wait, you guys record in the same studio, yeah. So what's the beef about? Because now here's the thing, the distributor is the same company.
But I just
And
want
after
to check
1
in.
hour, you are releasing.
It's the same company. So I realized somebody says, guys, Kendrick's numbers were going down. They just wanted to get his numbers up. I'm like, then the beef doesn't make sense. But
Yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe it's
It's a stage thing.
opportunity for Prince KB to redeem himself, or someone else will take over, another producer. Already Butlali, there's a chance he is gonna make it really if he's already trending, if the song is already trending and the news are.
but it's his. So I think the question is, if it's actually true that Prince KB blocked him, it's not a good thing. Because now if it's you must credit me for my music.
Because the least he could have done, like when you said like, can you let me jump on him?
Yeah.
Just give the dude an opportunity.
That's why I give props to DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled, you know God did.
Yeah.
The kid that did the
Friday.
Friday,
Yeah.
yeah. But I was like, I thought he just wanted me to do a melody and then he does something in the song. I didn't know he wanted me to, because now when he told me who was gonna be on the song, I thought John Legend was the one who was gonna just do by himself. I thought he just wanted a melody to work with so that he gives these people. Now I'm hearing the final product, my voice is still there. I'm like, I give you props. I'm like, dude, I appreciate you for what you did. like you didn't say, nah, you're not a big.
Yeah, you are not that big.
Yeah,
like,
I'm working with John Legend,
Jay-Z.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
working with the kings.
Yeah, like I appreciated it. So I don't know what happens with big companies and big productions. Probably us here, we can't speak on what's happening.
Yeah, like,
you get what I mean. But I really hope some of these guys, in the industry, I hope we hear less and less of these stories.
Yeah.
Whereby people that have made it, we give you a product. I really hope they start like promoting people. You get what I mean?
like give niggas
A chance. Yeah. So, anything else trending?
DJ Zin.
The teacher is
What's the details of the story?
I didn't really read much on it because
Someone read on it.
Yeah, she said she went to an interview. She said that I think it was on radio. She said South African youth is unemployable.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
And that went viral, like, everyone was pissed.
Hey, youth, are you employable?
No. So, I've never been given a chance, so I'm gonna know. But what I know is that I'm capable.
Oh, she turned it.
So,
Producer, youth are unemployable. Are you employable?
What is producer?
Stop pointing fingers.
Do you not own a production company, sir?
But personally, I feel like she was way too harsh. Like,
What was the point she was trying to make? Fine, I'm not agreeing with her, but can we find out what was the point she was trying to make?
She said that she was trying to employ people for her company, ERA, and then they couldn't find the candidates to fit the positions that she wanted. She only wanted 3 people, but she said everybody that they've interviewed.
Which means people were there.
But for some reason they couldn't. So you had a point to make. What was your point?
No, I was like saying the youth is unemployable was way too harsh. That's all.
Where have they worked with?
Like, why do you have to say that? Because there are a lot of people.
I'm not 2K employable.
Yeah, they are employable.
They shouldn't have said that because she can't even take care of her own brand. People were complaining about her hair. She's selling hair, but her hair is not good. So maybe that's why the youth is unemployable.
Oh,
Because they can tell her that, listen, what you're selling, we don't need it. That's the reason.
And I will have to check the trend to see what the point she was trying to make. But yeah, you can't, because like I'm saying, not everybody is the same. If she really wanted somebody to employ her.
Besides that, South Africans have become very...
There are a lot of people.
Say the people that they were looking for that part, they couldn't find them, not because they are unemployed.
Thank you. That's my point.
Remember, if you are in the film industry and then I want to hire people they were looking for jobs.
Yes.
So surely everybody was going to come and try chances.
Yeah.
Find the people who exactly that I want, they're not going to go there. So it doesn't mean that then everybody's not unemployed. It's just that the people that I wanted
Didn't come to that particular interview.
to do those interviews. So it doesn't mean that everybody are unemployable.
True. Anyway, we have an interesting show ahead. Stick around. It's the Hangout at Med Center. We'll be right back for segment 2 after this. Welcome back. Still the Hangout. We are hanging out with some models. How are you guys?
We're good.
Welcome to the Hangout. It's a podcast, so it's very chill. Feel free to say whatever. There are no restrictions. Do you have the questions? There are no restrictions. Do you answer the questions?
Yeah, you can send some questions.
Okay, cool. So there are no restrictions. The Hangout is basically a platform for people in media around Durban to just come, chill, and we talk stuff. We network. We see how to. So the theme for this month is about getting started. So like a lot of people want to get started, whether in music and in modeling and in acting and so on and so forth. And there's always that struggle. So what's our common struggle about getting there in etc. But before we get into that topic, let's hear about you guys. All right. So I don't know who wants to start. You tell us about yourself and what you do, and then also yourself and what you do, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay. Greetings everyone. I am Luthando and what I basically do is modeling. I'm a co-founder of Elite Achievers Modeling Agency. I do acting. I'm basically in the entertainment industry.
Okay. All right.
Hello everyone, my name is Sakhile Malibongwe Mbambo, but I'm known as Sakhile Mini. I'm a model, I'm a coach. I have an organization which is called Self-Reflection, and the organization is all about making the dreams of pageantry be realized to reality. And I'm also a mental health advocate. I'm all about speaking truth and all about health, and I'm a corporate during the day.
Okay.
Oh, I see Tia happy about mental health. I guess she's not mentally.
Wow. Okay.
You know how
like
deep
she was
Do you know how deep that is? People are suffering, it's just that they're not diagnosed.
Yeah, like true story.
Yeah, but story for next time.
All right. So how like, because remember we said take us to the journey. You can each probably have a turn again. Take us to the journey of like how did you come up, the journey to eventually being the co-founder of Lit, like what you went through, the successful moments, the not so successful, the type of scenarios, so that at least people see your journey, and also maybe somebody can then relate to their own struggle, and then you do the same with how, like she said, mental health. How did you get in that space? How did you
Well, I basically started modeling in 2014. And I actually did not win in 2015, and then I started winning in 2016.
Okay.
But during those 2 years, as an upcoming model, I did not have people who were supporting me whenever I went to agencies. Agencies would keep requesting for money, and I did not have like finance, even if I went to people who were fit physically, because as a model, your body needs to look in good shape. All that they required was finance, and I kept paying, but then there was no results up until 2016 when I started winning. So when I started winning in 2016, I then went back to my community, because at that time I was staying at Pietermaritzburg, because I was still studying at UKZN. So when I went back to my community as Umlazi, that's where I actually saw that most of the girls here are suffering from teenage pregnancy, substance abuse, unplanned pregnancy, there's gender-based violence. So let me keep these girls away from the streets, but what can I offer? And that is modeling. Okay. So I then taught them modeling. We went to a competition. It was it's Miss Umhlanga in 2017, and we actually came up with first prize.
Nice.
And when we went there, they were like pro models, people who had been in the industry for years. But then we managed to come up with number one. Yes. And then in 2018, I then carried on. In 2018, there was never ever a pageant whereby we could first runner up or second. We were always number one.
Nice.
So then I then registered Early Achievers in 2019. This year it will actually be 5 years. Okay. And that's and now.
Very strong.
So basically now this year, as I'm saying that it's gonna be 5 years, we now have 2 branches at Umlazi and in town, because we now no longer just giving back to people from Umlazi, but we accept people from all over the province.
Okay, nice. No, we'll ask questions. We'll come back. Let's hear your journey, sir.
Okay, I started modeling back in 2009. Okay. But what inspired the journey, it's losing, to be honest. What inspired the journey, it's losing, because you can see I'm a chubby guy. I've never been slim. And
thank you.
Someone had to say
yes, thank you.
So when I started this journey of modeling, it was back in 2009. I was forced by the school. Okay, when you're in primary and you are kind of that person who's smart in class, fully participating, full energy. So they picked me. They're like, you're gonna represent grade 3. I was doing grade 3 on that year. They were like, you're gonna represent grade 3 on that school pageant. So I was forced. So I had to do it. I did it, and then I lost. When I lost, I went back home, told my father that I lost the pageant and everything. The following year, I was the one who was asking the teachers, when is it?
I want to ever go again.
So, when the pageant started, and when I was doing grade 4, I represented grade 4. And then on my grade 4, I won. That's where the journey never stopped. So then my father introduced me to so many people, with like Ukola Nishazi. May his soul rest in peace, is the person who coached me for pageantry. And then he coached me until 2017, because we lost him in April 2017. And then ever since, I've never had a coach, ever since. Then I decided to enroll on a modeling agency for modeling coaching, because I've been into males, but I found myself really interested in this female modeling things. So I enrolled to be a coach, and then I became a coach in 2018. And then after being a coach, I've been coaching girls. They're really doing beautiful in the industry. And then I started my organization. My organization went through a lot. Because we've been changing name. I started by calling it Rise before it became Self-Reflection.
It was called what?
I started by calling it Rise.
Okay.
Yes. It was named Rise. By the time it was named Rise, someone came to me and said, "You're stealing my business name. I'm gonna arrest you." So I accepted that. I accepted defeat, and then I'll change it to something else, to Saki Empire. They said I chose there's SML Empire. Oh, mentioning names. So there's that agency. So they came to me like, "You copying us?" I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm not gonna name anything."
Okay.
Then through that, I learned that sometimes doing things in silent can bring out a beautiful success. So I decided to be silent, and then I registered the business back in 2020 for April, and then when I registered, I think those were most creative time for us because everybody's mind was working. So I registered my business, and then I launched it, and then created a 10-year plan, which is already achieved in 4 years.
Nice.
So
nice.
The mission was all about having the girls, seeing them succeeding. It's already happening.
Okay.
So I've been doing that. I've been having girls. I'm having girls that are in national, and then there are girls that are inspired to be international. Okay. So we're really doing well, and I'm also doing well in my modeling journey.
Right. So I think the question for me is in two parts. If you're gonna talk to an individual model, because remember I said it's about getting started. So you said you face a lot of difficulties with payments and so on and so forth. So if you're going to talk to a model who is like, I want to get started, but I'm finding it difficult, what kind of advice would you give? So you can give your own version of advice, you can give your own. The second part is still on getting started, because you then went further to not just modeling, but you started organizations. There are people also in the media organization space, right? So like, what advice then also you like? I want to also start like an organization of some sort. So like I said, it's in two parts. First to the model, and then to the somebody says I want to start an organization.
I'll actually start answering the second question.
Right.
Okay, well, to someone who wants to start an organization, all that I can tell them is that you are going to face a lot of impediments. By there's going to be difficulties. The road to success is never an easy one. It's full of impediments, challenges and obstacles. And to whomever, or should I say a team that you're going to be starting with, because if you are starting an organization, I believe you don't do it individually. You need people whom you're going to work with, a treasurer, a secretary, all of those people. But within the period of 5 years or 10 years, most of the people that whom you started with are not going to achieve the success that when you achieve it after 10 years, because you guys are not going to see eye to eye. Some people are actually going to work while some others are not going to work. But all that you need to do is have the drive and the determination, and just never give up all the way, and believing that your organization is going to be successful. Okay. To the individual who wants to start their modeling journey, all that I can tell them is that it's actually need to start from within your heart. It needs to be something that you truly are passionate about. You must not do it just because you see other people doing it, or that you just wish to be a glamorous model. You want to be beautiful. You want to see yourself in magazines. There are many challenges that us models face, and there are many things that you are also going to face along your journey. You are not always going to win, and also you are not always going to get support through votes from people whom actually believe to your social circle. Okay. And also, sometimes you might feel a lot of pressure, especially when entering huge pageants, but all that you need to do is just follow your heart and do whatever that you really, really love, because by doing so, nothing is going to stop you.
All right.
Oh, inspirational.
Oh, we were all listening. Let's just start. Oh, we're
done. For me, what has inspired me, I think it's people to be in this journey, and I'm just going to be saying to this one individual who want to be in the journey of modeling, who want to start modeling. I'm just going to be honest. If people can tell you that you need to pay what, but you need to start by collecting your own research. Find someone to guide you. Okay. By that I mean find a coach. All right. If you want to be in modeling, or find someone who's already in the industry. Tell that person to tell you the classifications of modeling, because they're different. Okay. So you have to know which one you want to fit in and understand that one, and how will you survive in the next 10 years. I'm that person who will always plan things prior. Before I do something, I have to see if They say, if I get it, then what next?
Okay.
So I'm that one person. So if I model when I start the journey of modeling, gather the information, find someone that you find you're gonna draw inspiration from, and then ask that person, how are you surviving? How is this being done? Tell me about it, learn more. Then check if you're gonna be able to do those things, not because you're copying. I've heard people say, people are copycat and stuff. You're not copying, but you're finding inspiration.
Okay.
So that's how I would advise someone, because I've seen so many people like, I want to be a model, and then people like, what kind of a model? I think, like you. Do you know what kind of Because with me, also when I started modeling in pageantry. That's what I was introduced to, and then it happened that I fall in love with that. So, and then in pageantry, it's all about what are you bringing to that organization that you're competing to. So hence they're not more into body. But now the industry's changing. We're seeing it.
Okay.
So they're not more into bodies. Hence I'm chubby and I don't care. So and that's why I'm more into pageantry, and that's why I'm surviving to it, because I do understand the plan, the vision of it, and the mission.
Okay.
So for a person who wanna be in that journey of pageantry, just prepare your mind. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Prepare your mind, because your mind is gonna receive a lot, and you're gonna go through a lot of mental breakdown. So you need to prepare yourself. If you have that one heart, I know cage and stuff, very easy I catch up, but allow your heart to be disappointed sometimes. Yeah, but when I say be disappointed, you can't be that person who's going to a competition and then if you don't win, and then you're gonna come back and complain like, I didn't win.
How do you? Because now, because I have an organization also that just supports models. Like, how do you help a person recover? Like, both of you can answer that question.
I'm a pageant coach.
Yeah, like, so how do you help somebody recover from loss? Like, they lose now, then they lose another time.
If a person is having a coach, that starts with the coach. If you have I'm a pageant coach. So what I usually do when I'm training someone, I make them feel empowered first before they see themselves winning. So if you're gonna make that journey of training beautiful, sweet, that person be able to analyze their growth, see the change in themselves, their win is going to be a cherry on top. Whether they win or not, they're not going to come back and complain and say, and best the pageant, I didn't win and what. Yes, it's very, like, even to me, I usually get my heart broken. Because as a coach, ngeke ukuthi ngifike ngane ingawini ngibona ukuthi I deserve. But be an adult and be matured and just tell that child, motivate that child, instead of to carry by and then you carry clean as a coach. So that person also come coach already so able in the growth again, already to get helping engine, and you made that journey beautiful. So if you are now definitely okay, this is where my mistake went to, and I wanna go there.
You started with the winning streak. What happened when you started losing? How did you?
How did you
I started losing.
No, your models. I'm on the model.
Yes,
but you said you went in and then your start was like winning. But eventually there was a loss.
Yes.
And then maybe there have been 1 or 2 or 3 during the journey. How did you help your models to recover?
That's a very tough one. But to be honest, we actually went back, sat down, and we saw where we actually went wrong.
Okay.
We actually did not go wrong anyway, most of the time, basically, to actually tell the truth. When we won in 2017 and 2018, whenever we arrived at pageants, they were like, oh, they're here, they're gonna win. We did not have competition. You understand? In KZN.
So you dominated, like,
yes,
the whole province.
Even those big people who are now big, who have been like 2 Miss SA, they know us. But then we had a different name at the time. It was called My Beauty, My Inspiration.
Right.
Then when we lost in 2019, because we deserved to win at the time, to such an extent that this week we did not win. But then next week when we competed the same girls, we ended up being at the top. You understand? Which shows that there was something that was done in the pageant. You understand? Because at the time when we didn't make the top 5, I actually went to the judges and said, look at that girl and look at the one that's not. Is that? And the judges actually admitted that yes, we see that there is something wrong. But then I saw them to fix the problem, but then they refused. Then that's where we saw, oh no, they actually have a problem with our agency that now they are actually saying we are tired of making them win. We're fighting against this. So the competition wasn't fair.
So would you say that was a big
change? No, it was the first time losing. It was in April 2019.
Okay.
So we then went back, as I'm saying, we changed the name from My Beauty, My Inspiration to Elite Achievers. You understand?
Can I say something?
Yes.
Analyzing what you've just said, do you know what I'm saying?
What?
Comparison.
No, it's not comparison. Like you can tell if someone is good, even if you don't know anything about modeling, but you can tell when someone, no, that's the one that's going to win. You understand? It was an obvious win.
You know I'm saying that coming here as a pageant coach, I'm coaching people. So if you really want to build that someone to the best person ever in their life, not comparing them with others, make them want to see growth, make them feel empowered, make them see growth in their self before they compare others, so that when they go outside, they're already dominating themselves before they receive the negativity outside, so the negativity doesn't have the space within themselves. So why I'm saying that, I'm sorry to mention names. I have one girl I've coached, Slee Mabas. She came to me, she had confidence, she had pageant experience, but she was lacking some of the things that I cannot mention. So I had to make her grow mentally, make her ready. They've been telling her that the pageant is this and that, but I had to make her grow. So after that, she went there, whatever they were telling her, she had nothing. She was there to perform. She did her work, she made top 10. Do you know what she did? She went to an organizer and said, thank you for that opportunity. I did so growth in this pageant. Later on, she was appointed to go international. It's all about seeing growth in yourself, not comparing yourself with others. So that next time when you go back to compete to another pageant, you will see the mistakes, then you win.
Code, what do you prefer? Coach to win or coach to grow?
So far.
It's like, I'm coaching to win. It's like, no, we should coach for growth. But for the sake of our time, you guys have to go. All right. For the sake of our time, we'll allow these guys to go. Thank you very much for sitting in with us. The episode will be on YouTube. You can check it out. Otherwise, we are still in the Hangout. We'll be right back after this.
We are back again. It's collaborative conversations with Kingston.
Kingston.
Yeah.
Are you guys related?
Kingston and Leo Kingston.
No, it's just a coincidence.
Daddy was Kingston, you were Kingston?
Yes.
Wow! Okay, how did you meet?
Through my brother. He met him, and then he told me there's this guy who raps and do this, and then he took his number and gave it to me and said, go with this guy to this thing. And then like, okay.
What does your brother do?
He's at school. He's just studying, but he knows what I do. So when he met him, he told him about me. And
how did they meet?
I don't know, how do you mean? What do you mean?
It was one of the day where I was coming back from school, so I started off at the center, and on my way home, I saw this other boy. He greeted me, and I was like, yo, what's up? And we spoke a little, but then after that, he was like, you do music, you look like an artist. I was like, yeah, boy. I also got some couple gigs, you can come through with your friends and come and support and all of that. Then he's like, oh, I also got my sissy who also does these kind of things and all of that. Then I was like, I bet, and I gave him my number. And from there we got in contact. But at the start, I didn't know she was Kingston. I don't know if maybe her name or surname is Kingston, but mine is.
Oh, it's that's your actual setting?
He is Leonardo Kingston.
Oh,
wow.
All right. Leonardo Kingston, that's... Where are you from?
Yeah, automatically, question goes.
Oh, if it's not African, we have questions.
Okay, alright, so originally from Cape Town.
Alright.
Also
West Coast.
Cape Town, Belleville. But then my father is mixed and then my mom is Zulu from KZN.
Okay.
So my granny is white and then my grandfather is from Tanzania.
Wow, that's a lot of blood in you, man.
Yeah, like.
Tanzania, like,
That's a lot of
yeah.
Which one is Cape Town are you from?
Belleville.
Belleville.
Right. So what brings you to the East Coast?
So back then my granny got a work this side in Durban, so at that time there were things that were actually happening between my parents and all of that, so I had to move in with my granny. She came back this side, then started working, and she worked this side, and I started schooling like that until things got on. Then I got used to the area, so Cape Town I only go there to visit.
Yeah, like I'm cool. I like that. Well, what makes you pick? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to know. Okay, since you've lived in Cape Town and you've lived in Durban, which one?
Who's winning?
Would you go for?
Of course, it has to be Durban.
Why? Because like, what makes Durban? It's the same question I had.
Yeah.
Durban has this kind of vibe, and like, how can I say this? It has this thing. Even other provinces that they don't get. I've been in Joburg, I've been in Free State. You see, I've been.
But Durban is that thing.
Durban rocks.
Durban rocks, bro.
It has that vibe that all the other provinces don't have. You know what I'm saying?
Alright. Okay. Kick us in. Getting started. So. How did you are a musician, right?
Yes.
How did you get started?
Okay, so it started off back then. We, it's not a typical way someone would actually like music. So back then, we were still like in primary school, and I noticed that most of the girls in my class were like, "Oh, Justin Bieber," and they all had like a crush on him.
Like, I need some girl.
I need to
get me some girl. Let me learn these notes.
So like even back then, it was tough. It was tough to pull the hands through. You see, so I was like, each time I used to listen to Justin Bieber, and then I started singing, like everyone would mostly pay attention to me, you see, and all the other boys, because back then, I was out. Everyone used to be like, "I am fine." So as time went, as like the first song that I actually liked of Justin Bieber is the one that goes like baby, baby, and almost like all the girls liked, you see. So one of the days, it was like a school event. I went up in the front in the stage and I actually sang that song, you see. Yeah. And then it came to a part where the song stopped and then the beat carried on going on. Then so from there, I actually added up to my own lyrics to it, you see.
Yeah, sure.
Then later that day, my friends were like, "Oh, you're actually good. You should try rapping this and this." Okay, so we started off in a class where they start hitting those beats, go. And
the box beat,
the beatboxing. We went on. From there, I was like, okay, I can used to this. When I go home, I play one of Nasty C or something of their beats and stuff. Then I keep on going to it. Then I was like, you know what, let me just try and get like a beat that no one is going through it. Then when I hit the first song, I recorded, I had the idea. So I called one of my friends. I was like, yo, do you know any studio? That time I was like in grade 6. I was like,
wow.
Do you know any studio around?
What were you doing in grade 6, bruh?
I was playing soccer.
See, I was like, you have any studio around?
Wait, you were going for girls in grade 6? Wow, okay.
Hey,
Mr. Ronald, when did you start chasing girls, man? You started chasing girls in grade 6.
Grade 6?
He started having hands on grade 6.
It's a hands.
What standard is grade 6?
Standard 4.
Oh no, we started younger than that.
Yeah? You started younger than that?
Yeah, no.
So
Yeah.
as like
It seems
time
like you
went
also
on.
started very young because at grade 6, that's when you started looking for recording
studio, yeah.
So it means it started when it was in grade 4?
Yeah, probably grade 4D. So as my guy showed me a studio, I went up to the producer. Then he's like, you came to get something or you came for someone? I was like, nah, I'm actually here to record.
Hey,
then the producer himself, he was like shocked, like,
what is this kid doing here?
Then I was like, I can actually make you believe in me. So can I please just give me a chance and all of that? At first was like, nah, you're here to waste my time. Most of your small children always do this and this. So I started off freestyling for him. Then he was like, oh, okay, you got in. I play the beat. And as I went on to it, then as he was mastering, then the guy I saw that now he's feeling the vibe. Then I was like, from there now I'm gonna take it on. Then from there we went on dissing each other like in a class or something. I go to another school and like I'd ask who's a rap over there and all of that. Then I get to them, then I'm like, okay, you know what, let's make a song with this and this, or you know, those kind of things. Then from there I started growing like that up until I knew a lot of people. Even till now I still got some artists in Joburg that I'm actually waiting for these coming holidays to actually collaborate with him and see our way forward on what we're actually working on.
So how many songs do you have?
Okay, so I have almost like 52 unreleased songs.
Oh my God.
Okay.
And only one release song.
52 unreleased, but they are recorded.
Yeah, but it's just that I'm still seeing on which time should I actually release and the kind of season, because I'm a season person.
Right.
If it's cold, like let's say for example in winter time it's time to get like those melodic kind of vibe where people are always indoors because it's mostly hot. In summertime, you see, and then like in summertime, and also I'm a kind of person, I give out the kind of music that people want. Like for example, you have a lot of people nowadays that are depressed through a lot of things. They're depressed through relationships, through fights, through poverty. You see, so I give like whenever I can give like a song for that, I make sure that I pour my heart into it, that most of the people that listen can actually relate to it. Then we also got like those kind of vibing songs where okay, now it's December time, and when it's December time I need to trap.
Everyone is cruising.
Where like I'm the kind of person who is certain of what I do. Like for example, if I'm gonna start, the beat itself, before I even hop in, the beat should make you feel the vibe already.
So when what's the plan? Like how are you gonna blow up?
Okay, so my way of blowing up is actually the hard way. I've learned that you see in the kind of society we live in, especially as black people, you see, no one would want to support you. Most of the people would rather support Nasty C. And for example, Nasty C or black, they don't even know you, or not, or like they don't know you. But then you would rather support that person. But then if I had to send a link and post a post and say, yo guys, I'm having a gig on the 1st and this, could you please pull through? Yeah. They don't even share it back. It's only a number full of people that will do that. You see. So like I focus more on those people who like my music, or those kind of people, to actually spread it out. And you see, and go to different places and different events. And
also, you've been doing events.
I've been doing events.
Alright. How's the crowd?
The crowd is nice. The crowd is vibing. They give off the same energy that I give out. You see.
Have you ever tanked? Like, this is a flop. Like, ooh, get off stage.
It was actually once when I went to go perform for a school. You see. So as I started performing, I see everyone is sitting down. You see. Then I'm like, okay, you know what? I just removed my shirt. Then I was like, yo, DJ, mix it. Then as he mixed it in, then as I started in with that confidence and that vibe and fire, then everyone joined up with me.
But I should have made some questions.
Okay, I want to know about stage fright. As an upcoming artist, you know, we in fact, every artist, we all have stage fright. Even if you're an actor, musician, how do you come across that? I'm sure you have some experience.
Okay, so starting off with me, at first I had this thing of being afraid, but once I'm on the spotlight and I look at the people, I try to envision myself or see the people as if I've already made it and I'm there, I'm performing. Of course, the people will only react to the way you are. If you wanna be there and just hold the mic and you just going with your song slowly, everyone is just gonna sit down and be like, and listen, you see. But then if you're gonna give out that energy and be like, okay, let me give it my all. If they don't stand, but at least that I put in the work. What's more important is always putting in the work and always believing in yourself. I always say that, you know, believing in yourself is the most important thing. Wherever you do, you need to believe in yourself and have self-respect. You know, there's some types of things where as a person you're gonna be like, you know what, there's this thing here that, nah, I'm not going to do it. And there's this that you're going to be like, nah, I'm going to do this. Or sometimes you're going to be like, I'm not supposed to do this, but you're still going to do it. And when you do it, you know the consequences of what you're going to do. You see, so I'm the kind of person I'm gonna be like, yo, you know what? Or even before I even start anything.
For a rapper, you know, he's got
like
for a rapper in his age, I'm like, wait, listen to this kid.
or like the other time I went to events, before I could even enter into the stage, I was like, I called up my own boys. I was like, yo, please try and hype me up this and this and this and this. When we done the drinks on me and all of that, they went to their friends and their friends were like, come up. While the people were sitting and I started, they came up in front and the other people also followed.
Right.
See, it's mostly giving what the people need.
So since like you've been gigging like almost all your life, right? Have you ever had a lap dance?
Oh yes, I have. I have.
From guys and girls?
Nah, just from But the first one that actually got it was from a DJ. So
the girl's a DJ.
Yeah. So when I came to that event and like we chilling first, I'm waiting for my time to come in. Okay. So as I start performing. Now it came to a part where the beat is just on itself. And then like I'm waiting to holding my breath so I can come out. I see the DJ coming through. So when the DJ come in through, the song was like already mixed, and then the second song jumped in. When it jumped in, then the DJ started doing her thing. Then I was like, I just vibed with it. And
hey, I'm gonna say no.
I just went in with it straight away.
Right, for the sake of our time, I think this week you can call it. It's been an interesting week. It's actually been an interesting episode. It did not go as planned, but it went perfectly. I'm happy with the episode. Thank you for coming through, Mr. Leo Kingston. What do you go by when you rap?
Oh, Young Cloud.
Young Cloud. All right. So
what happens when you get old?
Old Cloud.
Nah, I don't want to be old Cloud. You still stay like that. You know,
forever young. Yeah. Jay-Z Tim. So here's the thing. Are you around Durban?
Yes, I'm
like that. You are based in Durban now.
Yes.
All right, so we got a thing coming through. It's called Dream It. We'll talk to you about it after the show. But this is to the audience. If you're an artist out there, we have a Dream It tour that's gonna come through. It's gonna start in July, but the WhatsApp group is running now. The idea is to just do shows around Durban in different places. And then we have a big final that will come through in November. If you want to be on the poster there, we can put you on the poster there. The idea is once we get enough following for Dream It next year, we make it official. So that if you are on the core team, like if you're doing a show, you get a bit of something. But that's for next year. This year, we're just hyping it up. And then next year, we get like a group of artists, like, okay, we sign some artists for the tour. Okay, the people that are always there is this person and that person and that person. So we're going to listen to what you have.
Yeah, definitely.
And if these people like it, they were like, yeah, they're like, boo, we don't want it. We don't want them on the team. I'm a rapper myself, so I got a beat that I want you to see how you can handle it afterwards.
Say less.
Say less, right, true. So thank you guys for coming through. It's been amazing. You got something that's happening that people should look forward to?
I have one on the 1st of June. I'm having a gig. I'm having an event. It's going to be taking place from 3 o'clock up till late. It's going to be on the location is on Smith Street, Plush and Pub and Grill.
Okay.
Bar. So it's taking place on the 1st of June. Make sure your guys come.
What's the ticket?
Entry fee, early entry fee is 30 Rand, late entry fee is 50 Rand. Your guys can pull through and catch me live. I'm going to be performing these.
1 June.
Proper. 1st of June. It's going down.
What you got?
Since you've been wondering, no one celebrates Africa Day. Well, some people do. Botanic Gardens, we have Jam In.
For Africa Day?
Yes.
Nice.
And we have some artists there. Yeah, 250 tickets here. So,
right now, for those who are celebrating Africa,
check it out. Check it out. Mr. Tapsi. Check it out.
And don't forget on Instagram is Leo_baby_RSA. Second account, main account is Young Cloud SA.
Right.
Catch me on Facebook as well, Spotify, and Chubidi wherever you want to get my music.
Right. What's your any shout outs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shout out to my granny. You raised a good
gangster.
No, but he's got a level head. Like he talks proper. Like you can even listen. A lot of rappers are like, hey, I don't know, like, I'm not sure. But when he talks, you gotta listen.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Granny.
I hope that you're watching, and I'm sure that I'm gonna make you proud one day because she's no more around.
Right,
and also that I just hope that one day I can reunite my family because there's a lot of fighting between me and my music. I just wish that I could reunite them. Shout out to my friends and everyone that's watching out there, everyone that supports me. Shout out to all the producers there, OG, Prince X. Shout out to Philip. Shout out to everyone out there from PBD. Shout out to everyone in Gomashu. Shout out to everyone in Mlazi. Ningamkhohle futhi naseNanda. Kwamashu intuzuma emarumini yeah, ikaslami.
You name all the places.
Represent. For those who are interested, Durban July is around the corner. We are a month away. For those who Durban July, for those who go to the race course, we normally go to the after party at Moses Mabhida Stadium. So that's where you will catch me specifically. But whoever is going to the race course, please let us know. Send pictures, hashtag that, Durban July. Huh?
No,
try it up.
In that same breath, let's just know that there is an event at the ICC prior to the trip in July featuring Zex Bantwini and friends. There's Mikasa. It's an East Coast Radio sponsored event. And if you feel like you like Afro jazz and you like something mellow and chilled, it's at the ICC, Durban ICC, Friday the 5th of July. And then on the 6th, we'll be at the race course.
Alright, I think Taps will explain better next week when his voice is back.
Yeah.
Please send us the posters as well. The pre-event is 5 July ICC, and then the main event, Durban July, is the race course as usual. Like I told you, we normally do the after party. That is Moses Mabhida. So whatever it is that you're doing that weekend, maybe plan for it. But I urge everybody, if you want to go, I don't know what church people do. I'm sorry, I don't know what church people do on that weekend.
Did you have to mention
No,
church
she raised
people?
her hand. She's like, where am I going?
I'm not a church
She raised her hand like, where am I going? I'm like, I don't know what church people are.
I think he forgot about Nebo.
Yeah,
are you sure you're a church person? Because he never forgets, he never makes that mistake.
But then also in everything that we as people need to do, the problem of us people is that we only go to God when things are wrong. But when things are actually going our way, we don't go to God. Like God, God should always be first in whatever you do. You're hungry.
Instead of going to God, you go to Devin.
Always God.
I'm always with God. I'm always with God. I'm on this vibe. I don't just do Sundays.
Hey, let's remember our Sunday before we do it.
It's been an interesting one. It's been an interesting episode, honestly. I actually want to see the episode when it's done because I'm like, it's been an interesting one. But thank you for coming through. We are stay close after the show. We have to talk about limits, and like I said, I have a beat. Say less. It's your boy Nazarene.
It's your boy Code.
Thandazani.
You on over there? Young cloud on the beat, deactivate, don't activate. East side means white talking shit. Young cloud on the beat. I run up on the team, pushing out the team. They caught me off guard, I was sipping lean. Your nigga came in looking like a meme. I pick up for my dogs, they call me the king. The Glock on the stick, loaded like a beam. I run up on the team, pushing on the team. They caught me off guard, I was sipping lean. Your nigga came in looking like a meme. I pick up for my dogs, they call me the king. The Glock on the stick, loaded like a beam. The niggas clapping cheeks with my nigga Dean. My pressure on the game, blowing out the steam. Top shot out on the mix, baby, it's supreme. While you busy clapping cheeks while my niggas sing. Your cloud on the beat, cause of what it seems. I'ma pull up to your crib just to watch you clean. East
Eastside means why you talking shit. Eastside means why you talking shit. Eastside means why you talking shit. Eastside means just deactivate. She gave me booty nice and then I masturbate. The chopper on commando, I'ma shoot the sky. She said she wanna ride, I said bitch don't lie. Then I break the cold hard up until she cries. Eastside means why you talking shit. Eastside means Eastside means why you talking shit. Eastside means why you talking shit. I run up on the team, pushing on the team.
What?
They caught me off guard, I was sipping lean. Your nigga came in looking like a meme. Dogs, they call me the king. The Glock on the sleeve, loaded like a beast. 5-1 Glocks on the road, niggas hit one. Never lied from the start, nigga like it's day one. Run up on his ass just to flex with my J1s. Rapped on the beat like a G till it's +1. Speak on the game, all my niggas all hit one. Always on the top, niggas saying I'm the big one. Money bag played on repeat like it says so. Little boy with the K flexing with the .com.
Money in the spot,
Nice, fine. We get it.